everyone, mayong hapon sa tanan. I'm so glad to be here with everyone else because we have quite a number of participants for this afternoon. So I'm sure everyone is excited to even craft their own policies in the classroom because with the advent of AI tools, we really need this kind of say policies, no? So I'm very happy that a lot of you are here with us this afternoon. Okay, so let me just share my slides first. By the way, I will be with you the whole afternoon since Dr. Dave Marcial is on a trip or a business trip for another set of information for us when he comes back. No, so later on I will just also give you your, especially for those who are part of the champions for e-learning. No, so I will also be giving you your schedule later on. Okay. So kindly just give me a thumbs up if you have already seen my presentation or the slides. Okay, so by the way, this afternoon is it's part of the initial steps in making our own university policy when it comes to the use of AI. No, so it's more of crafting our own policies in the classroom first. No, maybe for some of you, you already have your maybe 2 or 3 classroom policies that you have, hopefully. No, but if wala pag yun, so maybe this will help you out, especially for those that are really needed, needed in our courses or in our classes. So let me just start with the ethics of artificial intelligence. Actually, as early as 2021, this was published by UNESCO already. It's like more of the recommendations on the ethics of artificial intelligence and how we will be able to have our anchor when it comes to our crafting or our policy making. No, in here, if you see the slides, it's actually it's supposedly the first ever global standards on AI, no? And it's more on, it's still the, when it comes from UNESCO, the values with it will have to be more of human rights, human integrity, and of course human oversight, especially on technology. And if you look at the right side, they are the 4 core values of the ethics, no? And at the left side are the 4 core values, and then at the left side are the 10 core principles of the ethics. And with that one, no, going beyond the what of these values and the principles, the recommendation provides clear guidance on the how, meaning to move forward and achieve by proposing the, say, policy areas related to or that's covered with the ethics of AI, no? So if you look at the center, those are the areas, and the one in violet, of course, is where we belong, wherein there's education and research. And for that one, no, the recommendation also highlights the importance of data governance. No? So data governance is very much important because it promotes a better understanding of the role of data in developing, especially secure and equitable algorithms. And it sets the rules for keeping control of the data in hand. No? So again, the theme is human oversight, human integrity, inana gihapon. And lastly, the recommendation underlines the need to equip us with the skills, no? Kinahanglan gihapon tag skills, because how would we be able to be in control of it if we don't have the skills to adjust to the technological changes and thrive in the digital era. So that would include upskilling and reskilling, of course, of what we are doing right now. And this one wasn't very much um, given attention, because this was prior to the outburst of say AI, no, AI or generative AI as what we use it now, no, the outburst of generative AI. So yes, naa siya, pero wala pa siya kaayo nato tagaag attention. Now, I remember ChatGPT actually really went online the final quarter of 2022, maybe around December, end of November, no? And maybe not many of us were still aware of that one. But of course, eventually, entering 2023, we were already, it's like a frenzy for our students, because many can use like ChatGPT, but for us, we were also worried. So during that time, also UNESCO had to do some measures, no, and then they have developed the guidance for generative AI in education and research specifically. That's why they have also highlighted, no, on how on the guidance. So the guidance looks at how to regulate Gen AI in education and research, using it's more on human-centered approach again, no, including what steps to take, what factors to consider, and how to ensure ethical, safe, and equitable and meaningful use of AI. So it suggests steps to develop coherent, comprehensive policy frameworks. So frameworks na bataan na to govern the use of Gen AI, generative AI in education. And more so, no, it also explores the long-term implications of Gen AI in education and research, because Gen AI is here to stay. So how could we also adjust to it, or how could we be able to have control on it? And in fact, we're also looking for creative ways to use Gen AI, especially in the curriculum design, no, labot na ba siya, teaching and learning, and of course, research activities in education. So those are the highlights of the guidance. And then it actually recommended also for a policy framework. So everyone was also looking for a framework to anchor on, no? So one of the first few frameworks was that it's actually from Hong Kong, no? And it was a proposed framework. It's actually very relatable in a sense, because for those of you who have been with us, especially for the last semester, wherein we had a series of webinars and of course hands-on activities on our own guidelines or framework on AI. It's something that we could connect to, or we could actually relate to. So the highlights, no, the study is actually it's a proposed AI ecological education policy framework that addresses the multifaceted implications of AI integration. And this framework is organized into 3 dimensions: pedagogical, governance, and operation. So the pedagogical dimension concentrates more on using AI to improve teaching and learning outcomes. The governance dimension tackles issues related to privacy, security, and accountability. And then that's actually the responsibility of senior management, or maybe part of our institution that actually handles that for us. And of course, we have to also adhere to these policies. And then the operational dimension addresses matters concerning infrastructure and training. So of course, no, we are trying, our office also is trying to give these kinds of webinars for us to be not just AI literate, but of course, eventually we will be trained, no? The framework fosters more of an understanding of the implications of AI integration in the academic settings, ensuring that we are aware of the responsibilities and can take appropriate actions on it. So those are the highlights for the framework. Now, eventually, no, just fresh from the oven, we have just last month, the World Economic Forum also gave us another set of principles. At least for this one, it's specifically for education, and we have 7 principles that will help us also guide us also in making our own classroom policies on AI. So let me just, I won't be discussing everything all, but just for I will just highlight some, like for example, for the purpose, no, we explicitly connect the use of AI to educational goals. So it's more of rather than banning this technology, which students would still be able to access off campus or whenever they are not in school, we are choosing to view this as an opportunity to learn and grow. No? So this is something that was actually controversial like last semester, no, because there was a time then that we had to like block ChatGPT, but eventually we had to like, well, we cannot do anything about it because our students could still access it anyway. So it was again placed back. So it's really more of, we have to rechannel, no, the use of AI to help students achieve educational goals while considering still, no, inclusivity, reducing the digital divide, and those excludes the equity. And AI tools must align with a shared education vision, catering to diverse learning needs and backgrounds, of course, of the university. Then another one is compliance, no? A firm adherence to existing policies. But do we have existing policies? So we always go back to our academic integrity policies, no? So only that for now, no? Maybe for now. And then another one is knowledge on how we could promote AI literacy. So it's really later on during the tips, I will also discuss on AI literacy, because how we could promote them even in our class, because because when we say literacy in AI, it involves the understanding of how it works, its limitations, again, implications and ethical considerations. And later on, how would we be able to understand if we haven't even tried? No, it's crucial to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills to engage responsibly with AI technology. So we have to be also careful with that one. So another, lastly, no, so number 5, so the last thing, the last that I'll have to highlight is integrity, advanced academic integrity, wherein AI provides both challenges and opportunities regarding academic integrity. No, so everyone could relate to this one. No, it's important to address plagiarism risks while using AI to emphasize fundamental values. But AI tools can assist in cross-referencing information. So we could actually just look into that like cross-referencing information, but again, no, we have to stress out there are limitations. No, we have to also see the limitations that's brought about by AI. So those are the seven that they have actually coined for AI in education. And the question, and maybe uh, you're also curious about this. How are the academic institutions coping with all these? No, so kita, no. So are we just stagnant, or are we just, or what is the world doing with it? No, so I have actually seen a lot of say policies. No, they have already have policies. I have incorporated some policies actually in the tips that I will be giving you later on. But just to highlight a few universities. Let's start with the world-renowned Harvard University. So they have their own uh, framework, and it's actually it came into existence in 2020 because if you look at it, it's it features 8 key thematic trends. No, so if you look at the themes there at the top, no, so those are their thematic trends. And underlying this normative core, there are 47 individual principles. So that's um the one that's going around, no, the circle. Policymakers, advocates, scholars, and others are working to maximize the benefits and minimize the harms of AI, no? So that is their take. So they had a framework already, but it was not really very much focused on education, but it's holistic in nature. But of course, because they were the ones who created this, so of course it's more of education still. And I have actually visited also their site, and they have already a set of initial guidelines for the use of generative AI tools, no? And if you look at it, if you access that URL there at the bottom, if you click on those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links there, no, it will actually just give you very brief statements about how they could use AI, no? So these are still initial guidelines for them. And for them, their university supports responsible experimentation with generative AI tools. So it's also we cannot fully understand, we cannot also realize the limitations if we don't do experimentation. So that could be controversial for you, that could be something that's a conflict to you, but let me just also try to uh insert or integrate that one later on for the tips. And then it's also they will continue to monitor developments and of course incorporate feedback. So again, it's initial guidelines. So as the need arises, maybe the agency in that university will have to also include whatever updates that come along with AI. No? So I have actually checked out MIT. They only say that they had a press release that they have published their own AI guidelines, but it's not available publicly yet. No, so let us just go into the Philippine setting. So the first one to actually have the official guidelines is of course the University of the Philippines. No, this was again just last January. If you look at if you look at the guidelines, it's for the teachers and it's for students. And if you look at it closely, it's simply worded. No, it's not something that tapuyon taog basa and to understand, but it's really direct to the point in such a way that we could be able to implement it, no? So hopefully we will also have that kind of university-wide policies, no? But again, no, our goal for this afternoon is more of initial steps in crafting our own classroom, AI classroom policies, no? So By the way, I will have to mention that Ateneo also had a memo of drafting their own AI guidelines last year, but they haven't released the official set of guidelines yet. Okay, so what about Silliman University? So we have our own last semester it was still a proposed AI integration framework. This has been already approved by the Dean's Conference. I am not yet sure if this is already approved. I think this is already approved by the BOT as well. We for the rest of the semester last semester, Wednesdays were actually spent trying to decipher what this framework is about. We had sessions on the 8 areas that it caters, like for the teachers or for the faculty. We have here content, pedagogy, research, and assessment. So we really had we introduced AI tools in content, pedagogy, even in research and assessment. And then for the administration side and the staff and the management, we have also here the orange portion, no? So we have here reference, writing assistance, organizing, and of course reporting. So this all will help us in contextualization, no? It has to be contextualized for validation, these AI tools. And of course, there should be responsible use also of the tools. And what's good about it is this could be our anchor on how we would be able to incorporate our own AI classroom policies, no? So before I will ask everyone to have or to contribute later on, so para naapod mo spoiler lang gamay, we will have, it doesn't have to be a full policy, no, but at least before you baso na mo yung mga ganahan, you would want to have these policies, but lisod na ko siya, lisod ninyo maybe i-implement or something, or you have challenges in implementing them, then maybe we could contribute and we'll see if that could be part of our own university set of policies. But before that, let me just share to you some tips, no, in AI policy making, especially in the classroom. So we only have like a few, but I will just be sharing to you some of my experiences as well. So first one is understanding the capabilities of AI. When we say understanding the capabilities of AI, because it we have to actually experience AI ourselves. We play with AI platforms, no? In short, no? And yeah, we have to deal with it in order for us to be able to understand what it can and can't do, no? And we could plug in our prompts and test them, no? Like for example, try to ask ChatGPT sa iya, how are you feeling today? So mingon siya nimo, I am an AI, so and so forth. I don't have feelings, something like that, no? And again, it's we always say maybe also to pacify us, no? AI technology does have its limitation. AI generated text can sometimes lack the appropriate context, no? Invent false information. This invent false information, if we go back to that of Harvard's initial guidelines, they actually termed it as hallucinations, no? Quote unquote. And they produce also biased responses, no? So or provide inaccurate citations. Maybe you have asked ChatGPT if it could provide you with citations, but it could not be that accurate when giving resources or references to you. So it is crucial that students have to learn how to use AI tools effectively and ethically. So they should not be too excited about it, that it could do everything for them, and for instructors to facilitate in the learning. So it's not just because we don't want them to use AI that we have to do all these things, but it's actually for the good of the students, that yeah, these are things that we have to have control of, not just AI control us, and then we have to be comfortable talking about AI. How many of us are comfortable talking of AI? It should not be a bad word in class. Can I have like your hands here? Have you ever even talked to the class about AI? Anyone? Okay. So not AI in the bad lights, I hope. No, not AI lang, no? Maybe you could just casually just get comfortable talking about AI tools with students and encourage them to be honest about how they are using them in their work. Maybe just casual conversations with them. How do you use that, no? And then test AI tools together. No? So what I do, I've actually done this, no, in class. So, okay, so you want to use ChatGPT? Sige, open ChatGPT, and then I have them like type these questions to ChatGPT. And then later, and eventually we realize and we discuss the limitations of ChatGPT. And then we talk about, yes, the sketchy ethics portion of how generative AI works, no? So because especially we still don't have the best policies that we can actually have, but we could coin our own in such a way that it's actually accessible to them, so that they could also be reminded, no? Another thing about getting comfortable talking about AI is, of course, we also have to let them realize about data privacy, because the more information that you give AI, no, it actually gathers that information and can use it to feed others. No, so it's either you are part of the contribution of AI's growth, no, because of what you input in AI, no. So it's something like that, no. So you have to also talk to we have to also talk to our students about this, and then we have to be transparent, no. We have to be transparent and look, especially in our policies and academic integrity. So I will just also click, because to follow or to say, to have that one, no, how can we be so transparent? How could we actually address other policies, or at least incorporate the academic integrity policies that we have? So we could actually place it in our syllabus or classroom policies, no? So if you have your syllabus, you could have that portion, like for example, the first meeting in a class is more of classroom policies, talking about the syllabus, so on and so forth. Then you could actually be so clear about this, that you state, for example, these statements, no, collaboration with ChatGPT is not permitted in this course. So that should be very clear, no? Or it could actually, I mean, something like this, no? So there should be like a statement, or they should have an idea of your stand on the use of AI, no? AI tools in the class. Like for me, it's more of it depends on the activity. If I say that in this activity you could make use of, like for example, um um our activity was to make or create rubrics, no? In creating rubrics, they have to like place the categories, no, of from least to the best. So the categories would really entail time on thinking on how they could be able to place it in there. So I allow them to make use of AI in that kind of activity. And then let's go back to that one first. Okay. And then we have also reframe the use of AI in the classroom. No, so in connection with your guidelines, no, you could also you could also have activities that would let them use AI in the classroom, just what I have given as an example. And there could be other innovative ways that they could make use of AI, like for example, for example, in research initially, what could be a good um title for maybe a topic or something like that. So they could make use of that one. But of course, you will be the one to verify if this title is valid or not. No, so things like that. No, so you could actually make use of AI in the classroom in a different in how creatively say creatively. No, and then we could adapt designs, assignments, and assessments for AI. So how is this done? No, this could actually it's more of, we could use authentic assignments and assessments that students feel connected to, rather than them uh, accessing ChatGPT. Give them learning activities wherein they could really connect to. No, so it's not more of something like they have to go to AI for them to be able to accomplish that activity. And then this I have already also um practice chunk and scaffold writing assignments and projects. No, not just writing assignments, but projects. No, so this activity, you will do this activity, and then they expect that the next activity is anchored on this activity. So more or less this could help them really explore the activity on their own through active learning. And then um also this helps support the fact that they know that this activity is will be used for the next one, so they will have to understand this fully so that they could work on the next activity. Because this would mean that they could, if they will be using maybe say chat GPT on this one, they have to understand first what they have done here so that they could proceed with the next activity. So things like that. So chunk and scaffold writing assignments and projects. And then the next one is to incorporate the use of AI tools to support assignment and projects. For us, hopefully everyone has already been using uh Turnitin, no, in my soul, for us to be able to make use of these, no, tip, no, tip. So you don't just look at the percentage of plagiarism or similarity, but you also have to check the percentage of AI generation, no, or maybe how the percentage of AI generated text, no. So that's actually very important. And then because we have, if we have actually explored um um AI tools, like for example, ChatGPT, we are familiar with the tone of ChatGPT. Yes or no? No nga. The there are actually some words wherein if I hear those words, I feel like they are from ChatGPT already, because or the tone of a particular set of paragraphs, stuff like that. No, so I would really be, and most of the times um it's for example, for reflections, for research, it's always turned on in my assignment activity in my soul. And then use alternative ways for students to represent their knowledge beyond text. So again, there's more to um understanding, or at least applying, applying what they have learned in class, not just through text but also through other types of projects. And especially for research, no, you could require heavy citations, no, and then later on I will show you how how to properly, not really cite, but to mention if there's really a dire need to use AI tools in your research. And then we have to have students use reference resources that are not accessible to AI tools. Which ones are these? Resources beyond 2022, no? Or 2021, no? So, di ba si ChatGPT, if it's beyond 2022, it would say that it cannot give you information beyond 2022. So, it's also good that way. I mean, pre AI, Gen AI, we had the notion of having like 5 years for the citations or the references, but this time try to also incorporate to let them access references that were actually from 2022 or and onwards. No. Okay. So let's just go back. So again, no, we have to continue to monitor the impact of AI because AI is updating. Again, there are other AI tools, by the way, other than ChatGPT. It could be in the form of for videos, or even for images, no? Deepfake technology. We have what we call deepfake technology. We even have Bard for Google, no? Actually, Bard is still Bard, Bard from Silliman University now, but maybe because we don't want to be overwhelmed with too much AI tools, especially for text, no? So, kana siya. So, we have to continue to monitor, especially on the impacts. The impact it will give us, our students, and of course, the university as well. And then the last thing is we have to develop clear AI policies. Bahala gamay ra, no? Basta we have to have our own AI policies. Why? Because this is a matter of practice, no? Even if these are just like few for now, but if the students are always reminded of this, no, then they get to practice also that I have to I have to comply to this, no, I have to comply to this because this is something that's used in our class or needed in our class when it comes to AI. Okay, sige. So this is our time for the afternoon to actually try to contribute because we might want to have this policy, no? Or maybe we have our own prioritized policy, no? So try to contribute. So kindly access this tiny URL. Okay. Sir Fred, can you also place it in the chat box, the tiny URL? Okay. So that I would expect everyone, it doesn't matter kung magbalik-balik, just so we would be able to also have an idea of what type of classroom policies you would want to have in your courses, no, or in your subjects. Okay? So let me just show you the Okay, so let's have like 5 minutes for this one. So I encourage everyone to just, it doesn't have to be a policy, or you could just place like maybe a word or two on which aspects no of AI used in the classroom you'd want to um uh you are interested on, or you'd want to delve on, no? Okay. Okay, so I already have there are already 14 joiners here. Okay, so you could just click, let me just share this first. Okay. Okay, so you could just click on the sticky note. You might want to just click on the sticky note and then just place your contribution. Okay, so the sticky note here, and then just place your contribution. Okay, so let's have that for 5 minutes. So we already have 11 or more than, we have 16 um, um, who have joined us. So we actually also encourage the rest of the participants to kindly place, okay? Okay. So we already have 3. It doesn't matter kung matabunan, just so you could just take, or you could just place your uh contribution there. Okay. Okay. Insa pa. Okay ra magbalik-balik for as long as you'd be able to also express, or at least um of law materials. Okay. Ako lang. So hopefully, no, these are very, yeah. Thank you, Sir Fred, for arranging. Okay. Okay. How about the others? No, so maybe you're still thinking. Okay. Yeah, penalty of using AI for qualitative research and analysis. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sir Fred. Okay. Nakay wala. Nakita. Okay. So I think we have quite a few. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am Alf, we posted on the chat box.
Okay. You have also in the chat box. Okay, so the link where we can participate, it's here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we also have actually a number from the chat box, no? So, okay. So more or less, if it's research, for research, no, or case studies, yeah, no, that we have like we could actually have our set of policies for that one, no. So later on, hopefully, I could also share mine, no. Um, I have only like 3 for now, but I'm also planning on, especially for example, because we are more focused on the text portion, no? How about say images, no? So we could also be we could also talk about images or even deep fake, no? So that would also be something that could be placed as part of our policies, no? So classroom policies pa ta, no? Classroom policies pa. So I really appreciate those who have placed in here. Okay. All right. Sige. So uh any other for we actually have here, no? So let me just mention some. So we have uh okay. So this would be part of the activity. Ask students to submit the link to the AI conversation. Yes. So part of the activity is to submit the link of AI conversation or collaboration. No. So that you would also, yes, you would also have an idea. And then use of AI to fine-tune paper output such as grammar, clarity, and coherence. So more or less, when it say just like improving the grammar, when we say improving the grammar, it's mura they're like automatic lang siya, especially if you're typing in even in our Google, in our Gmail, no? So there is something like that, but it's a different light for clarity and coherence as well, no? And then what is allowed and what is not allowed. You are encouraged to use AI for brainstorming ideas and synthesizing, but not as the main source of your assignment. Yeah, like for example, for brainstorming activities, they could actually be collaborating also with AI, but of course, it could be well documented. We could actually connect that with also trying to give them the prompts that they have given AI on what they have actually collaborated with AI, no? And then using AI for qualitative research analysis as well, no? AI and clinical practice guidelines development, no? So that's actually very good. How do we deal with AI false detections? Yes, no? So again, that's part of especially for AI detection tools, no? Like for example, Turnitin. So there are actually false detections. One thing that I have noticed, especially for AI generated text, no? Um, if there is if it's it doesn't give you a percentage, not really 0%, but just the line, just the line, then there's actually a discrepancy in there, or maybe an error occurred, no? So we should be careful as well. Okay? Sige. So, this will all be, thank you for giving your inputs or contributing also your, especially your priority when it comes to AI classroom policies, no? So, hopefully, no, hopefully, while we are still waiting for our university policies, no, when it comes to AI use, we could already have at least like one or two policies that our that we can practice in our classes, no? So it doesn't have to be like a 10 commandment or 10 policies. So maybe 3, 4 policies will do, no? Or we could start with just 2. Pwede yun na siya. So for as long as you'd be able to efficiently or effectively practice that in our in your class, no? So, and then as we go along, because we have to be updated and we have to also monitor not just the updates on AI, but also the impacts of AI, we could also add on as we go along, no? But of course, it would be better to have our own university AI policy so that we could anchor them. We could anchor our not just copy paste the university policies, but we could actually anchor our own from the set of university AI policies. Okay? Let me just audio DI. Sige. So, let me just share my screen. Share my AI integration policies that I have used since last sem. And then I have placed also this one for this sem. And maybe I will also be adding, as I've mentioned earlier, on how at least, no, like for example, it's more of my take here, actually, especially for accountability, a percentage of above 15% for submission, no? So else you will not get a score. So they actually would know. So with our Turnitin integrated in MySoul, no? So they, if you actually enable it, they could also view the percentage of similarity. I have also given them, it's more of reformatting also how they will have to upload their work, no? So first and foremost, I don't most of the times, no, most of the times I only allow them documents, document types, or say Microsoft Word or Microsoft Word documents, so that I would know that it's really it's not screenshot or something, no? So I let them upload that. And then another thing is, as I mentioned earlier, it has to be reformatted. They don't have to place the questions in there, because the questions could also mean percentage of similarity. And another thing for us teachers, when we check, no, if it's too the when we check the for the similarity, we also have to click on the the one that would lead us to uh turn it in page, so that we will really see if they are indeed plagiarized, or say similar, because some of them maybe they are very common phrases, and then it's really tagged right away as a similarity, no? So we should be also we should also consider that, no, if we are making use of Turnitin. And then in here, because we cannot we know that we cannot place, or as part of our citation or as part of our references, the ones that we get from ChatGPT. Maybe for very maybe dili gid siya kinahanglan nga sigihon, no, but only on instances when it's really badly needed. But this could actually also help us out, especially because there was the mention of how to properly document ChatGPT collaborations with students, no? So this could help us out, especially for number 3, so that we have, say, links or maybe the prompts of students on how they were able to get the answers, or yes, the answers from ChatGPT or from AI tools, no? So they could actually make use of that. You might want to also take a picture of that one, because yeah, you could make use of that one, no? So at least you would know, no? At least you would know. And I will be adding this SEM to at least I will be incorporating which one I will start with images, no? Which ones are part of the Creative Commons licenses, no? So which of course, if you make use of, if you make use of the Canva, the free edition Canva, the icons there, the images there are part of the Creative Commons. There are other sites also, especially for icons, that are part of Creative Commons, but we also have to at least educate, you know, our students on the Creative Commons licenses, because because there are like different types of licenses for Creative Commons. So we should also try to educate them on that one, no, on the use of that one. And maybe we could also if there's a need, then you could always request it from us. We could collaborate with our university library for the maybe just of the Creative Commons links or licenses, so we will be able to make use of these types of materials online, especially with the use of AI. Okay, so hopefully, no, we already have maybe some sort of idea on how to start with our classroom policies, especially with AI, no? Like for me, mine is 15%, the other one here says 20. So we could actually have that kind of it's classroom based, so pwede tayong magbuot, no, in that portion. Especially if our activities or our class really is into research, we could really be very strict about the percentages of AI generated text, and of course the similarities also. Okay, and before we end, or before I give the virtual floor to Sir Fredly, let me just, I think most of you are part of the an e-learning person, no? So because Sir Dave cannot be with us this afternoon, I think he will be dealing with the ones that we have placed in here, no? The ones that we have contributed in here. He will also have his own set of he will introduce or present implementing guidelines and some classroom policies for discussion for the next meeting, and that would be by next Wednesday. No, so it will just be for an hour, so please be here. That will be in person, so that we will be meeting in person. The rest of the team will also be with you for this activity. No? So hopefully everyone will be here so that we will be able to go a step further in our journey, especially in our crafting of our policies for AI use. Okay? So sige, para sure, Jud. These are the references that I have used for the afternoon session. So thank you very much, and I'll give the virtual floor to Sir Fredly. Sir Fredly?
Okay, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. So at this point, if you have questions or clarifications, you may put it in the chat box, or you may send to soul@su.edu.ph. So at this part, we will have a short open forum for the establishing ethical guidelines, particularly crafting classroom policies and best practices for using generative AI to ensure responsible and ethical implementation. So do you have questions or clarifications? So I will give a minute for you to formulate your questions. Okay, we have questions, Ma'am Alf, from Dr. Gina. Has the university already started putting together our AI guidelines or policies?
On our end, ma'am, we have already initiated, especially because we had our framework, and after that, we also would want. That's why we have this kind of activities, because we would also want we would, so that we would have an idea on as to which ones are to be included, no, as part of the university's guidelines and policies, no? And that is why this is actually a process, no? A process. Maybe hopefully by the end of the semester, we could really have our own already, no? So we started with the framework and then we anchor our classroom policies through the framework. And then we have these activities by next meeting. Sir Dave will also be presenting some of the possible, no, guidelines or classroom policies, no. So but as to the proposal of the policies to the higher ups, I think wala pa siya, ma'am, no. So kana lang siya.
And we have a sort of follow-up, Ma'am Alf.
Yes,
According to Sir Larry,
we should also base our policy and SUAI framework. Yes, sir. It should be anchored in that one. At least we have our basis. Like, where did you get this one, sir? So we at least have our basis, that we have our AI framework, and we got it also from there. And of course, we would also want to exercise these types of policies in our classroom.
And then we have
Okay.
from Sir Datar, any
Yeah.
comment regarding detection bypass
Bypass pass
system?
systems. I cannot comment so much on that one yet, sir, but if the only detection, AI detection that we have for now is that of the text, no, for the text, not AI tools for the, but for others, for bypass systems, yeah, dili pa ko ka-comment, sir, no? So maybe I could also bring that up also to Sir Dave about things like that. There's actually from Sir Donald, looks like the infrastructure readiness posted above must come from the university. So yes, the readiness portion, we I could say not we're not really, we are trying, we are really coping, and we are moving ahead, or we are, yes, we're moving ahead in having all the policies, no, the policies. We in our part here in the office, we would also want to hear our teachers on which on the policies that they would want to be prioritized as part of the university policy on AI use. Readiness wise, we have to be say flexible also on that one, especially and maybe act sooner, no, or act quicker, put really be in action when it comes to having that. I really believe that also as a faculty, I would really would, that's my wish that we could have it as soon as possible, our guidelines and yeah, our guidelines and policies. Thank you, sir. Any other? Okay. So other questions and other concerns, if ever, you could always place it in the chat box. We will always relay this to Sir Dave, and of course to, so that this could actually be also included in the next session for policy making. Okay, from Mom Jennifer, using AI is not forbidden in submissions and discussions, even if policies have yet to be crafted. So that's why we have our, we anchor that one on our framework, and then we could make our policies actually in our in the classroom. No, it's more of policies for practice, especially in say it will actually say preventive measures for them to be, for our students to be able to also not practice, no, the not practice so much in the collaboration with AI tools, no, but in a way that we can rechannel it in ways that it could be part of the learning activity. Yes, we could still have, it's not forbidden, but it's really up to you. Like for example, it's really up to you. You could be you could be very transparent about it, that for our class there should be no use of AI tools, stuff like that, ma'am. So it's really up to you for now, no? But for sure there is no policy yet, and it's not forbidden to use AI for submissions. For that one, ma'am, is it necessary for SU to partner with a reliable AI provider? Yes, that would be so ideal. But again, and that's everyone's wish, but again, we have to also look for, or at least wait for um the ones to decide for this one. But of course, we are proposing such also. Okay. Yes, sir, for the trainings on it's from Sir Jasper. Would there be a discipline specific training on the use of AI in the university? As for now, sir, we are actually contacting per department on the needs of each department, not just with AI, but if it's your request from your department on what type of training you would want for your department on AI, then if we can deliver it, then we will also yeah kanang cater to it. Yes, sir. Ma'am Beulah, it's more of when it comes to the AI partner, it's really more of training, training and um training, maybe a portion of the teachers or the faculty and staff, just like the ones that we had when we had our initial training with Seoul pre-pandemic, no? So we actually have that, and then now that it is actually official that there are e-learning point persons, then that would be very good, no? If that will happen, that will be very good, because it will really help us out with our AI challenges. Okay, so Sir Fredly, Ma'am Gina, I will just give you Sir Fredly, because yes, I think we still have Sir Fredly, there are AI, maybe AI courses or short courses, or say trainings that we had that maybe they would want to access. So Sir Fred.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So I will give the virtual classroom for the previous ma'am AI. Is that what you mean, ma'am?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Sir
Yes,
Ma'am.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
From the previous. Okay.
I'm
Yes.
referring to the course on generative AI for
AI.
educators, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Ma'am Alf, regarding to these questions, Ma'am Alf, or before we will turn that one, or you will
Yes.
just okay. So for the educators from the previous semester, so we have this one. So I will just uh make it available. So for this one, so that is located in your is my account, ma'am, is visible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at this point, so you can click the faculty training room, and then we have assigned a specific section that is AI integration initiatives. So that will be the previous upscaling session that is good for generative AI in education. So in that particular link, so you will be redirected to this SU AI integration in teaching, learning, operations, and management. So basically, it doesn't include teachers, but also the staff or the whole community or SU community. So you can see here the upskilling sessions that we've done from the previous semester. You can access to it in self-learning, the artificial intelligence, as well as responsible use of technology. So that is located in your faculty training room under the AI integration initiatives. Okay, Ma'am Al, back to you for the other questions. Ma'am, you can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Sorry. It's actually a comment from Sir Jasper of making use of, say, free versions of AI tools, especially to detect plagiarism, no? So that's why I am making use of Turnitin, actually the one that we have incorporated or integrated in MySoul, because I have seen the results. I have uh with the ones that are for free outside, there's the tendency that it gives us really a 0% in detecting AI, no? So in fact, even our own, when it comes to our own tool integrated in MySoul, we still we can only be we could only see the percentage of AI generated text, but we cannot see the details of it, just like what we see for similarities, no? So yeah, so we could actually have it would be better to have more options, or at least yes, more results or outputs when it comes to the detection. Okay, so I guess that would be all for, is there something that I haven't answered? Something. So I think that would be all, Sir Fred.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Alf, for giving those answers from the questions. So at this point, so I would like you to see this is the upscaling session for this semester. So we have our theme. It's upscaling, n- upscaling knowledge sharing and fostering a responsible digital ecosystem. So particularly, we have 4 sections. So we have digital literacy, MySoul upgrades, responsible use of technology, and generative AI. So this is the link for all of the upscaling session. So I will just copy paste the link in the chat box for you to access. So I hope you are able to see the link in the chat box. So if you visit that link, so you will see here, I hope it is visible, the Google Drive is visible. Okay, so here, this is particular target of respondents. So first we have the Silliman University faculty. So we just highlighted the yellow, is a highlighted color is yellow. So these are the current activities by month. So we've done with this particular training. And then here we have, this is good for faculty. So you can, as per survey for the last semester, all faculty agreed that this mode of training is online via Zoom. So we have a registration link. Every training for faculty is done online via Zoom. And then don't forget, this month, February 28, 2024, this is in person. And then the target respondents are the newly elected e-learning point persons per department. So that means that each departments have e-learning person, and that particular e-learning person will suggest what particular need-based upskilling session in their department, with the use, of course, in MySoul and ICT related skills. So that is on-site registration. So particularly Mariano Lau. And then that's for our, if you browse, so that's good for faculty. And then we have also Silliman University College per department upscaling session. So we've done with this one. So we have today, so that's a morning session. We have an upscaling session for senior high school department. And then we've done with the specific topic. So we have instructional designing of their virtual classroom and their virtual office. And for the rest of that particular training is no intended department. So we encourage participants here to request the particular upscaling training. So basically, you will just contact your e-learning point person regarding your department need-based upskilling session, regarding ICT skills as well as MySoul usage. And then here you have another program for free computer education. Silliman University staff or non-Sillimanian staff or employees. This is done every Saturday afternoon. So we have here for this month. So I am the resource speaker for this month. This is in person. According to the previous survey conducted from Silliman staff, they are preferred to have it on Saturday afternoon. So again, we have limited slots. So approximately we have 30 slots for this one. So you can still access to have the on-site registration. So this is a Google form. So particularly, you just fill up that one, and then you will receive an email confirmation in particularly in your slots. And then we have here, you just scroll down, and then we also have Silliman University and non-Sillimanian students. So this is another training for students. So this is every Saturday afternoon. So here, for this particular group of learners, for the students, we are giving 5 kilos sack of rice for each particular training for students. Okay, and then don't worry, because if you are attending this upskilling session, you have a guarantee to win specific prizes at the end of the semester. So we will have a raffle draw. So more chances of winning if you have attended all of the upscaling session, because that will be the number of entries being used in the raffle draw. So this is your first entry for this month, okay? And then we also have for our parents, so we provided one particular training for our parents. So you may encourage them to attend. So this is Saturday via online. And then we also have another long time long time for the senior citizens and retirees. So again, if you browse that particular link, so you will see here that these are some of the uh, some of the upskilling sessions for SU community. Okay, so next for the contact information. So again, visit our Facebook page and then our YouTube channel for just like and subscribe our YouTube channel for the upcoming videos. Again, the pre-recorded videos will be also displayed in that particular YouTube channel. And then you can call us and then you can email us at soul@su.edu.ph. And then for this part, I want to request from your end to have a photo opportunity. And then after this one, so please stay for the evaluation process for getting your e-certificate. So I request everyone to please turn on your camera for the photo opportunity. Okay, so we have 2 frames, okay? So I will just simply count and then Mars will take the photo. Okay, for the first frame, just give your best smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, and then next is for the second frame. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, so at this point, I will give you the instructions in how to get your certificate. So here, I will just share my screen. So just give me a minute and this one. I hope you are able to see the screen. Okay. You can see the screen now.
Yes, sir.
So in your end, so you can see your upscaling programs for teachers. You are successfully enrolled in that particular virtual classroom. So all you need to do is just simply answer the questionnaire for the evaluation part, and then you will get your certificate of participation. Okay, so you can now access and evaluate. So you can open your MySoul account and then look for upscaling program for teachers. That's second semester 2023-2024. And then right away, you can go to the online questionnaire and fill out that form, evaluation form. And then after you fill it up, then you can get your e-certificate and you can download it. So I hope every one of you access your MySoul account. So this particular virtual classroom is intended for second semester 2023. So if you are, since this is our first time for the teachers, so this is been utilized, the virtual classroom is utilized for second sem upscaling session for teachers. So we will also include the links here. So again, for this part, we will not send the e-certificate in your email addresses. So all you need to do is simply click this certificate of attendance if you already completed the evaluation form, and then you can view your certificate. You can claim the certificate, the e-certificate. So once you've done with the evaluation. So So at this point, do you have questions or clarifications regarding the evaluation, the upscaling program for teachers, virtual classroom? Okay, just give me a virtual thumbs up if you already have your virtual classroom for teachers. Okay, so I think you are okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for responding. So we will give you time to answer that one. So don't worry because that is restricted. So restricted means other participants cannot answer that one if you are not in this session. So at this point, we will just give you the time for the particular evaluation. So thank you very much for attending our first session for upscaling program for teachers. Thank you, everyone.